I think it's time. 2025. This is 5 years after NSAS. We've always been saying all the things we said during NSAS. Nothing has changed 5 years after.
Hi guys, welcome to the Roadmanshow. I am the Roadman. With me today is
I'm Dami. You're welcome to the Roadmanshow.
on Roadmanshow. We talk about everything: entertainment. We talk about trending news. We talk about what matters, and we give the right information. Today, Dami, I would like us to talk about what's really happening in our nation, Nigeria. For a long time, there was, just recently, this year, very dark man, I think traveled to Benue, Yellowater. Yes, I think that's the name, Yellowater, to visit the places where, unknown men,
Struck.
yeah,
Community which is struck.
they killed over 200 people. But guess what? It was not talked about. The media, it was just like, it was just there. We as a citizen can actually not say that, oh, what ends this? What justice was brought? Did they actually find those people that commit this? Do you understand? It just fade away when things like that happen. But then again, for a long time that we have been talking about help, asking God to help us change Nigeria, all of a sudden, God, in a way, listened to us. The world President Trump, talks about Nigeria. Listen, for a president, the world president like that, to be able to, out of all his, schedules, out of all the all the important,
News and information is
on his
getting
desk,
unstable.
for him to be able to point out Nigeria as a country of particular interest,
Which is interested in the news
that
coming
means
out from
that
there.
means that means there has been a lot of intelligence even before, I think, before you assume office. Do you understand? For such thing to be of a particular interest. And guess what? Last night, do you know what he did last night? Yeah, it was last night that I saw the news when, he instructed the chief of defense, to give him direct reports of everything, of the killings of the Christians. But now, that means what I really want to ask you is, do you feel that this is all about killings of the Christians, or this is God trying to rescue us from the long-time insecurity?
Well, let me start from where you stopped. Like, is this really time for rescue? Can we really say that our rescue is coming from like another sovereign nation because it is America? You understand? I think the kind of situation in which this country has found itself, we need to be our own survivors. We need to be our own savior at this moment. I don't think whatever is going on around now that or is trending about the killings and all, it is what will lead us to our promised land. I think we as citizens have a whole lot to do, as well as the government has double or triple to do. So now back to the point of discussion, which is about the killings going on, which the president of the United States commented about. I think, yeah, the killing might have been going on for a while now, because as citizens, as Nigerians, apart from the fact that I am not peddler of bad news or bad information.
Yeah.
But we cannot close our eyes to the fact that a whole lot has been happening in our country. A whole lot of killing has been going on even before this year, before this tenure. So we cannot look down on the fact that a whole lot of people, because they are not our family members, because they are not our people, we cannot close our eyes to the fact that people are not dying on a daily.
Mm-hmm.
So, right at that junction, how has the government taken it right from the onset? Have they cherished the life of the citizens? You said VDM, as a citizen, was able to find his way to Yellowwater in Benin State, but none of which is the federal government, apart from the state government. I didn't know if the state government or ever went to Yellowwater, but I knew the federal government said they were going to that town. In fact, the president visited that town afterwards. I think maybe a week or maybe during that week, but they did not get to where this incident occurred, which is that is not telling us. That is telling us something. They don't value our lives.
Mm-hmm.
They don't value our lives. So not to so that we can proceed on this, and we'll not just because we'll just keep talking about that. But I feel if this is a wake-up call to the government, it's a wake-up call to us all as citizens. I think it's time. 2025. This is 5 years after EndSARS. We've always been saying all the things we said during EndSARS. Nothing has changed 5 years after. They set up a panel, a whole lot of things went down, a whole lot of background, whatever it is, but we didn't see any action. A whole lot of discussion, a whole lot on the news, a whole lot of propaganda, but still yet, we are still back to point one.
But then again, Dami, you just said it now that we are still back to point one after all these years.
Aren't we?
Okay, now, after all these years, for real, what really baffles me now is when we all cry for help, or when we all cry for, oh, the government should do something about this, they should stop the insecurity, the insecurity that time is too much, the kidnapping is this and that, right? This has been going on and on and on and on and on. It is just we shall have to, after we shall, it went down. Nothing really changed. Maybe a little withdrawal, then triple force of attack. That has been the system. Now, in one way or the other, the president of a sovereign nation, bigger nation, the world president, Putus. I understand that, yes, everybody is talking about another distraction now. Another distraction that is trending now is, there is an interest for if Donald Trump comes, they're going to come and loot us. They're going to come and, that is, to me, I think this is our government media strategy. That is how they have kept us the way we are today. Because we are easily, we easily move on from everything happening. Because remember at some point, I think at some point, wasn't during the time of Boko Haram, real time of Boko Haram, when they said the international hits are coming in and they are flying drone to. Do you and I actually get to the end of that news? Do you actually know what end the news? Do you? Can you say?
I think we heard they were not given direct order. I think one of the attacks, a few of the attacks was being told out before being leaked out. Being leaked out. So they eventually wanted to work alone, and Nigeria was not going to take that. We would definitely want our forces to work with them, whereas there's a spy in our network and they will not be able to work with us, so they have to go back.
Wow.
In order for them not to fail.
Now, with that has happened, you should have known that, yes, there's actually some force. We all know that there are some forces, there's some power that is making it remain the way it is, even that make the internal government. Now, our president, was able to remove subsidy in one day, was able to, to declare it's another intention for another year. But then, what can you say that this president or government that has been on, let me not just say this president, the government that has been on, from the local to the governor to the, I am not saying that one person is the bad head here, but what has actually changed in even the area of insecurity alone? Nothing. Now, POTUS, whatever, like the president said, is coming to rescue Nigeria. Like, to rescue us from the insecurity, the killings. We all know that there are killings, banditry. We all knows that. Now, maybe God listened to us and want to use Christianity. Because, see, okay, how? Where is the channel? Everything change happened through one channel.
Yeah.
Do you understand it? We all are wanting a change, but where is the channel? Because Nigeria are not ready now. Maybe we go protest, go not come inside. If they just say tear gas. People we really their head on red. No go fix, go protest, Go the. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So tell me, do you feel we are ever ready for a change in Nigeria? Do you think really we are really demanding,
The change.
like as Nigerian citizens, are we really demanding for the right way, right changes?
We are not. I think whatever it is we are doing right now is not the right way to demand for a change. Starting from us as citizens, like I remember during NSAS when the protest was going on, there were some some part of some of the older generation thinking it was a waste of time. It was us not being serious. It was us not having things to do, but not knowing that we are trying to fight for the things they took and agreed to. Now, I saw a post today, or yesterday, in news about the local government chairman withdrawing due to health concerns in Agege, and that Mudashi Obasa's son has replaced the person, which he is the vice chairman now. And then somebody came up with a tweet, and I saw it said, they are in the government, they are ruling us now, and their children would also rule your children, because they are replacing their kids themselves with their kids.
Just like what Wike is doing. He even responded. I saw a news as well, like from the minister Wike, that he's taking his children around with him because he wants to show them how Nigerian government works.
We don't like to know how Nigerian government works.
This is height of disrespect to the citizen. And again, do you think, again, it's a very, very important question. Even the Nigerian youth watching should be able to relate to this, that do we really know what we want? The good governance that we want. Can you describe it? Like, what is that good governance to you? What is good governance to you? That's the question.
Good governance definitely comes with pain. We have been used to a lot of wrong things. We have been used to a wrong system. We have been used to a wrong way of life. There are ways in which things are done. We don't like to do things that way. We are not ordered as a country. Nepotism is flying almost every government agency. When the country is when at times I see some things and I just laugh. Some people say that tell them is me that sent you. Who does that? That prayer that says tell them is me that sent you is weighs more than you having a certificate that is that shows you have gone through these things and you have passed through. Then somebody's coming from somewhere saying somebody sent me down here. One so Mr. Wike sent me down here that I should give you my CV. And now we have been used to that kind of a system when people pray in church and say, oh, that I sent him kind of prayer, God. And that kind of a thing. Now, where do you want to pick the people who truly are blessed to do these things? So that kind of a thing. So how do you feel when your kids that you have put in government offices, we have gone, they've given them jobs, and okay, we say no, enough of that, and you can no longer do that any longer. You can your pastor in the church can no longer fix a member or a member of the friend of the rich in the church in a position where someone who deserves it the more is on the line standing way by and does not even have a chance of being chosen. One of the reasons why we are doing this, yes, is to enlighten a lot of people and share information, just like we talked about, like let people know if there are opportunities. Why would there be an opportunity at the NMPC or maybe one government organization and the general public will not be able to know about it? We just know about it when you want us to know about it. Whereas you have your own agenda. That a whole lot of things have to change. That's on the government side. On the citizen side, we have a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
We need selfless and willingness to do the work together. Willingness to change. Just like we naturally, bad things are easy to do. But the easy one, the good ones,
yeah, difficult.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
That's just the way change is. If we want change, it's going to be difficult on us. A whole lot of things that we have done wrong. And now, if they want us to change it, are we ready? That is the question we should ask ourselves. Are we truly ready?
When is this change going to really happen? Because every stage I feel it's time for change. Like when? Because it's been years, man. Before we know it, 10, 20 years, yeah, we'll be tired to fight for these things anymore. To be another generation's fight.
You know what I remember just now?
Yeah.
10, 20 years.
Yeah.
I remember one song, M.I. and Sound Soldier. When we ask our government, when them go give us life, them see now 2010.
2010 don't go. Now. Bro!
You get it? Now 2010 is
we show 2020, everything don't go.
2025, that's 15 years after now. So what year are we really asking ourselves? What year? When if it is not now, is it until we start telling this same story to our kids?
That's what I'm saying. But then again, at every given opportunity, at every given opportunity where we as a youth, or we as a, not just, I think the youth are actually the future. That we should take, like when the opportunity arises, where we should take up this call on ourselves that hey, it's a time for change. This is unacceptable, right?
Yeah. I think.
Do we really strike right? Have we actually taken that? What is stopping us?
I think no. For real. Let's be sincere. People are not ready. Because you said the youths are the future. I no longer believe in that anymore. Because they told us this as kids. They didn't say the youths are the future. They say we, the kids, are the future. Then that year, they say we are the futures of tomorrow. We are the futures of tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
Now, we as youth are still saying the youths are the lizards of tomorrow. When exactly? When the average I say the average, the older generation don't want to leave power.
They don't want to. Even if they do, they have already passed it on.
They are passing it on to their kids.
Yeah.
Like it's their birthright.
Yeah.
So now tell me, and even the ones that are privileged to be a part of whatever system it is, they are not making it look like the youths are ready. They are making it look like the youths are ready to join the whole that generation.
Yeah.
The known culture. So that's why there are few people who are really truly ready.